Ready? Wow! Happy Saturday. It is snowing like crazy out here this morning. It is beautiful winter wonderland vibes. I look a little nuts right now. I just woke up. It's like 10 o'clock. We slept in, which is a blessing. I took the puppy out, as you saw, and she's loving it. The snow is her favorite. She is obsessed. She runs back and forth in it and like throws it up in her mouth, and like it's very cute. She also kind of loses all her manners with other dogs, so she barks at other dogs. So I'm just gonna monitor this for a sec. Okay, everything was all good. She didn't bark. She is running all over the place right now. It's very, very cute. She's just so happy for the snow. Like, we had that light dusting this past week, but it didn't stick around, and I think that the snow might stick around a little bit. You all done? Okay. I know I said that I was just going to use all of the ones from the sample pack of my Nespresso before I ventured into the ones my dad got me. But this one's gingerbread, and it's so festive. And like, I have 4 packs of the festive ones, and I want to use them in December. And if I wait and do all the tester ones, then I won't be able to use all these in December. So I think I'm going to use the gingerbread one today because I'm very, very intrigued. And the other ones that are festive, we've got the Forest Black. We've got the Forest Almond flavor, which I think could be interesting. I mean, I guess like an almond latte. And then Forest Fruit flavor. So it's just like fruity notes, but I'm definitely having the gingerbread this morning because I'm intrigued. I shouldn't be surprised, but even the pod is cute. Griffin just went outside to shovel because we had a decent snowfall this morning. I'm kind of glad it stopped when it did because it was snowing pretty hard, but we have this beautiful blanket of snow everywhere now. Like, it's so dreamy. So he just went out to shovel, and he's got Groot in the front yard with him, which is very cute because she's just like running around in the snow and loving it. I was planning on shoveling, but then I couldn't find my snow boots, and then Griffin was like, I'm just gonna go shovel. So he decided to go do that, which was very kind of him. I think I'm gonna take a shower because I have not washed his hair in 4 days, probably. So I need to wash this situation. I put a hat on because I was gonna go shovel, but also it's probably good that I have a hat on because it's not looking cute up there. So I was thinking about it for a minute. I was like, well, maybe I'll just like wear this hat to the movie theater and then, you know, shower later tonight. But I was like, you know what? When we get to the movie theater, I'm gonna want to take my hat off, and then my hair is gonna look something nuts. So we're just gonna shower now. Speaking of movie theater, we are going to go see the new Ghostbusters movie. Obviously not very Christmassy, but there's like not really any Christmas movies out anyways, and we really wanted to see this one since it came out. So we're going to the VIP theater at Lansdowne, which obviously used to be a lot closer to us, and it's now significantly farther away because we moved, but it's still like the closest theater to us. But I haven't decided yet if we're gonna drive or if we're gonna walk, because last time I booked tickets for like a Tuesday cheap night, and I didn't know that there was an event happening at Lansdowne. It was like the women's hockey, like Canadian hockey team versus the US women's hockey team. So it was like a huge event at Lansdowne, but I didn't know it was happening. And the traffic to get there was insane, and then there was no parking, even though there's supposed to be reserved parking underground for the movie theater. So we ended up just like throwing $30 into the wind because we couldn't go see the movie. Like, there was no parking. By the time we found a side street to park on, because everyone else was parking on side streets, it was already like 15 minutes into the movie time, and we still had like at least a 10-minute walk to go get to the theater. So it was like so not worth it. So anyways, obviously on the weekends they've got like markets and stuff happening there, so I just don't know if it's also going to be 100% full in the parking. So I'm just like a little nervous to drive again and then end up in an unfortunate situation where we can't find somewhere to park. So we might just walk, and we'll have to leave a little earlier because it's a longer walk and it snowed, but I think it might be worth it. So we'll probably do that. Okay, just popped out of the shower and put a robe on. I love a robe, especially in the winter, because then you don't have to stay in your wet towel when you're just trying to chill out. It keeps you nice and warm while you're trying to like dry your hair. Obviously in the summers when it's hot, it's like you want to be going like full fresh, no robe to be able to style your hair because it's warm. But I just wanted to show you guys, I'm using the Verb Ghost Prep. I don't know, what is it, like a paste, I guess, that you put in your hair before I blow dry, because we're going out to the movies, so I don't want my hair to be wet because it's going to be cold outside and I don't want my hair to like freeze. So I'm going to do this before I blow dry, and then after I blow dry and before I just like straighten the ends a little bit, I'm going to use my Chi, I think, heat protectant spray. This is just like their Barbie collaboration. I don't think anything's different about it. But it's cute, so obviously I had to buy the collaboration instead of just the original. So I'm gonna do that, do my hair, get dressed, and then we're headed to the movies. Just hopped in the car. I might be tempting fate because I'm literally wearing the same outfit as the last time we went to the movie theater and could not find parking. So I'll update you on that later. You'll get a little update if we don't get to see the movie, obviously. So I'm hoping that this is not a poor move, but it's a really comfy outfit and I looked really cute in it the other day, so I just wanted to wear it today. We are going to drive over there. There's like a thin coating of snow on the ground, so it's going to take us a couple extra minutes, but we're leaving like super early. It's like 2:15 and the movie's not till 3. So I'm hoping that everything goes smoothly and that we're able to find parking within a reasonable amount of time. We'll see. That's good. What is this? A market for ants?
We're the top agents from around the...
We just started cleaning the apartment because, as I said earlier, it was a little nutty in here and we want to get things in order before the holidays. So I'm starting in the living room and like front entrance dining room combination situation. Griffin is in the kitchen dealing with dishwasher and dishes and cleaning the counters and everything, and then I think we're both gonna kind of like work our way in and meet in the middle, because the bathroom and stuff needs to be done. Our bedroom is like okay, but there's stuff just kind of like hanging out everywhere. Yeah, like I said in yesterday's video, it is a little difficult to manage everything. Like, it's when you're moving and like trying to figure out where to put things all the time, stuff just kind of ends up piling up and you're just like pulling stuff out of boxes or bringing stuff home and you're like, ooh, I want to put that in this place eventually. So for now, I'll just put it on this chair that we never use or on this table or whatever. Luckily, we don't have like a lot of random tables or chairs just hanging out, but there are still a few and they are collecting items slowly but surely. So I want to make sure that we kind of nip that in the bud so it's not like a continuing problem as time goes on. I want as much as possible to locate easy, comprehensive places for things to go so that it is very easy for us to keep things organized and like not cluttered. Griffin has ADHD, so it can be difficult for him to like find the place where things go, and things when they are like out of sight, they are completely out of mind. So it's important, and something that we've kind of figured out in our relationship is like finding spots that make a lot of sense and that are easily accessible and have very few barriers to organize or put things away so that things actually get put away. And that, I mean, obviously it's like a little bit more relevant because he has ADHD, but in general, I think that that's very helpful when you are, you know, living with other people. If you're someone who's super organized and really likes everything to have its own place, make sure that your organizational setups are easy for other people to use, because if they're difficult, people are just not willing to use them at all. But if they're easy and super accessible and make sense, then it's like much more difficult for people to like avoid them than to use them. Living room and kitchen are impeccably clean. I am tidying up the bedroom right now because our landlord is fixing a draft that is in this window here, so I just want to tidy it up a little bit. It's like pretty okay in here. We just got some clothes kind of hanging around and some laundry that needs to be folded that's currently sitting on my desk, so I'm just going to do that. We spent a couple hours cleaning. I caught up on a couple of vlogs from people that I watch. Just popped those on the TV while I was cleaning in the main room. And yeah, I think we're gonna mostly take it easy for the rest of the night and go to bed pretty soon because we're a little tired. We went to go see Ghostbusters Afterlife earlier, and it was really good. I think we were both like very impressed with how good it was.
Yeah.
It was funny because the first time we saw the trailer for it ever, like, I don't know, in 2019, I think, it didn't look that great. Like, I was like a little worried because I really, really like the movie Ghostbusters. But when they re-released trailers, like, you know, I think in 2021, maybe late 2020, it looked way better than the first time. So I was like, okay, I'm really interested in this, and just got really hyped. So we saw it today, and it was, I think, exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, exactly what I wanted it to be.
Like, it was nostalgic and fun, but it was also like a little bit of a different story. And there was like action, and it was a little spooky too. Like, I got scared a few times. But it was really good. It was really fun. Paul Rudd was in it, and he's really good, he's enjoyable to watch all the time anyways. And like the setting of it was really good, and
he's hot.
And he's hot, so that's nice. I will say it's very important to stay till the very, very end of the credits, like to the very, very end, because there are, 2 post-credit scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's one at like a time that you would expect a post-credit scenes to happen at, but then the second one is like super, super late after, like completely after the credits. So you do need to stay for that if you're interested in that, which I think most people are for the most part, in seeing post-credit scenes. But it was exciting. It's funny because like at the very beginning, before the movie even plays, the director comes on and is like, please don't give away any spoilers, like you'll see at the end why and like what I'm talking about. And he's obviously right, so we're not gonna delve into that at all. But it was a very good movie, and I'm glad it like lived up to the expectations that I had for it. And we laughed, we cried. I squeezed Griffin's hand a lot, so
It's bruised.
I encourage you to go see it. It's really, really fun. And I think it would be really fun if you have like the chance to see it in like 3D and stuff. I think it would be filmed well for that. So we saw it in VIP, but I think it would be good in 3D too. So it is bedtime. We're in bed now. We had a wonderful day. We were planning on getting up today and cleaning earlier in the day, but we were both very comfortable in bed this morning. It was very cozy and warm, so we just brought the dog in here, snuggled up. I had a coffee, and we just chilled out this morning. It was very, very lovely because we were watching the snowfall outside, and we were just kind of taking in the moment together, which is nice because, again, moving into the holiday season, things are going to start to get busier, so it's nice to just take moments for family when you can. It's not that busy right now.
Oh dear God.
But it was a really lovely day, and I'm glad we did things the way that we did and took our time this morning and then cleaned this evening, even though it was a bummer too after the movie. But we still got everything we wanted done out of the way. So that is the end of our Saturday today. I've got some stuff that I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to get my nails done, and I'm going to grab a wreath from the farmer's market and all that stuff. So I will catch y'all tomorrow, but please leave a like down below on the video and leave a comment of what movie you've seen most recently in theaters, because we've gone to see a few in theaters since they've reopened, but Ghostbusters was really excellent. So I encourage you to go see that as well, and we'll chat soon. Bye, babes.